start making a headstone saddle for Memorial Day or even Christmas. To start out, I'm just going to explain to you what I am using. Everybody see me? It looks like it's kind of dark in here today for some reason. Just a little bit. Okay. I am using a styrofoam base, and it has metal on the sides that fit down over the headstone. And it has these little plastic grippers on it that helps it stay a little bit more. And I have also seen where you can buy, they're kind of like a weight, similar to what they would put on the bottoms of balloons. And you can stick that into the bottom of this, and then it will set on top of the headstone then and hold it down a little bit better, particularly if, you know, there's a cemetery that's really gets a lot of wind and stuff. I'm going to show you another. Now this already comes pre-made, but you can also buy these also. I have never used one, but I thought I'd go ahead and buy one and try it out. You have to attach your own styrofoam to it, and you can buy these styrofoam blocks, or I just have a sheet of styrofoam back here that I cut off of when I need it, so I'll probably use that, but I am going to try using these for something different. You can buy these at Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, you know, any place that sells floral supplies, you can buy these. Now to begin, I am going to attach some more floral pins to the bottom of this, because most cemeteries, if they are out in the country, it gets very windy. So I'm going to add some more floral pins to this and glue those in, just because they only put like 3 in there. And I have went ahead and taken those out and glued them back in. So I'm just going to push those in carefully since the glue is hot. I'd rather make it really secure than have it blown away. What I'm going to be using on this particular I'm having a little issue with the glue here, stone is I've got fern that I'm going to start by putting around the base of it. I usually start with the base, and I have these really pretty yellow flowers we're going to use. It's just a flower bunch. You can get these again at, you know, a craft store. I bought these at Hobby Lobby. They run about $16 a bunch, you know, but like every 3 weeks, Hobby Lobby always has their florals on sale for 50% off. But if you're needing them before then, you can always use a 40% off coupon. I'm going to use those, and then I have some filler plants that I'm going to put in, and just to, you know, make it a little bit fuller. So I'm going to get started here. Like I said, I'm just starting around the base of it, and I just start part of the way down. Now I have already pre-picked these things, but I think they will go in without them also. I just use them because it makes it a lot easier to hold them in. And there's no rhyme or reason to putting them in. You just start and go around. And usually when I do these bunches of ferns, if you'll look, the outside ferns are longer, the fronds are longer than the inside. So I always use the longer outside around the base. Like I said, I just start going around. Have anybody on? I know it was kind of a spur of the moment live. I've been so busy here this week that I'm ready to get back in the groove of making things. And these will be covered up once you get everything on. You won't see the picks. More of the fern off. Actually, I might be able just to pull them off. Yeah. And these ferns, I bought these at Hobby Lobby also, and they're like $4.99 a bunch. Anybody on here with me today? I have 3 people. Be a good idea to put my glue pot over here at the side of my skillet, but maybe not. Thinking I have more strings that way. I'm going to go ahead and just put picks on some of these real quick. It'll go a little bit faster, I think. Everyone is really super quiet today. And the shorter ones I'm going to put off to the side because we won't use those just yet. can use any kind of fern at the bottom. You don't have to use fern if you don't want to, but I do. It just makes it look a little bit fuller. And then when I get to the ends, I kind of angle those. Off as easily. Everyone is really quiet today. Doing anything special? Hi, Kathy. Those of you that are just coming on, I am starting the base of a headstone saddle. have the base done here, around the base. Just kind of go and spread them apart a little bit, push them down. And there's what it looks like so far. And I will probably, once we get closer to done, I will probably add just a few smaller ones around the bottom to cover up the styrofoam a little. That's probably what I'll use the smaller fronds for, but right now we're just going to set those aside. And I think what I'm going to start with first is, as you know, I'm always big about doing some of the filler stuff. I think it just makes things look a little bit nicer. We'll see how it works. Whoops, that won't work. See what I'm always talking about? Don't pull too far out to the edge. They like to flip off. Now this is just the boxwood that I like to use, and I'm just pushing that gently to the top, and I'm cutting the stems a little bit longer than I normally would, just because I'm not sure how deep I want to go with them. Just start with that. Now the thing with the styrofoam is it is forgiving. If you put it in and you don't like it, you can pull it out and redo it. I'm just going to start with some of these and just see, because I'm not really sure how I want to do this yet. Cutting some of these off. My plan is, and I always push these to the top, and again just do gently and see how that looks, pushing that up. Let's just see how tall I want to do this. And I always put a pick on it. You don't have to, especially if they've got sturdy stems. You don't have to do that, but I do. And then a little glue. And put it in. It just depends on how tall I want to make this. You know, you can go high, you can go more compact. I'm thinking more compact. And if some of your stems have more leaves on them than you really want, you can always take them off. And I don't think I'll put that on here. And if you are unsure of how you want something, and I do this quite frequently, I just go ahead and put them in. And see if that's where I want them, how I want them. And if it is, then I just go ahead and take it out and glue it. So I said, the styrofoam is very forgiving. Just a little bit of glue. And I just kind of eyeball it. And put them in. I kind of get my form going here. And I'm going to do some this way. I'm just placing these right now. I'll take them back out and glue them. I just want to see if this is kind of what I want and the depth that I want. I think it is. And those kind of go in at an angle. See that really well. It always seems that they never put enough coordinating flowers on. So, you know, you always have to break into another bunch. A little. That again. Okay, so far this is what we have. see that real well or not. And I know some of you are on your lunch hour, so I won't keep you. I think what we are going to do is we're going to stop right here and come back tomorrow and finish it up and do a little more talking. Okay? Everybody have a good afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow. I promise. Hi, Virginia from Kentucky. Thank you. We are making a headstone saddle for those of you that just popped on. And I am filling in on some things, and like I was just saying, I am going to stop for today because it does take a little bit of time to do, and we'll come back tomorrow and finish it out. And I was going to show you real quick what I meant about doing the fillers in, because if you add a little bit of filler into it, it looks so much nicer. And yet it covers up the base also. It helps cover up the base. Before I sign off, make sure you comment on this video if you want to be put in for live alerts when I go live from my messenger bot. And make sure you share this video with your friends and family. I will be back tomorrow and we'll work a little more on it. This is how I just added some of the boxwood in to that side there. I think it just adds a little bit more to it. And then I have some other, where are they with it? I tell you, today I have an extreme mess over here on my table. And it is so unlike me to do that. I have these little vines too I'm thinking about. They just have a little bit of a silver to them, and I think that would look really nice hanging in there also. So we're going to, actually, before I go off here, let's just try it and see what it looks like. I'm going to stick a pick on it real quick, but I was thinking about adding it in on the sides a little, making it with a little bit of vine to it. Okay, thank you for coming and joining me this morning. Just real quick, short little video. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. I will post earlier than I did today, and we'll continue working on this and finishing it up. I hope everybody has a good day, and like I said, make sure you like and share my page. We love to have the likes and the loves and the sharing. So tell your friends that I'll be on tomorrow and what we're doing. It's going to look nice, I think, nice and bright. So everybody have a good Wednesday afternoon, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.